This is Villa View. Coming up, what really happened on Aston Villa's spa break. Hello and welcome to Villa View. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined in our Fort Dunlop studios by Greg Evans in for Matt Kendrick. Hi Greg.
Cool.
Well, we've all heard about what's been going on at the spa and this spat between Dunne, Collins and backroom staff. What do we know about what exactly happened?
Well, it was a 2-day bonding trip that Gerard Houllier had set up. The team trained on Wednesday morning. They had a paintballing session, an activity, fun-filled session, which all the players enjoyed. Wednesday afternoon. Then they went off to a local spa and hotel where they had a meal, a few drinks. They watched the Tottenham versus AC Milan game. But it was just before the meal when the trouble flared. We're told from sources that Richard Dunne and James Collins had a few too many drinks, and tempers flared, and they confronted some of the backroom staff.
Now we've got to be clear here, haven't we, that it's not McAllister and Houllier that Dunne and Collins were having a spat with. It was some of the other staff that we're not sure exactly who that is.
Yeah, we're led to believe it's some of the other coaching staff. Gerard Houllier, Gary McAllister, they were both not at the meal. They were at the paintballing session before. They trained with the lads before on Wednesday morning, but they went off to White Hart Lane to watch the Tottenham game. So when they heard about it, it was obvious, that they were very, very frustrated and annoyed with what had happened.
And Villa now are clamping down quite hard on this, and it's fair to say that they're not pleased at all.
Gerard Houllier is not happy at all. He hasn't come out and publicly said anything yet, but the club have released an official statement saying simply, what had happened, and that they're going to be an internal investigation.
And both players have now apologised as well. Yeah,
both players have come out publicly and said that they're sorry for what they've done, that they've admitted that they're wrong. It's not the first time that this has happened with Richard Dunne. Everyone was aware of what happened with him and Gary McAllister earlier in the season. So.
And in terms of why this exactly started and how this exactly started, do we know what's behind it?
Well, we're not 100% sure of the full reasons behind it, but we believe it's tactical and formation disagreements between some of the players and the backroom staff.
And it's disappointing, though, that this has been aired in such a way when people thought Houllier was just starting to turn the corner and getting his squad together. The likes of Warnock and Bale have been left out on the side. Where do Villa move from here now, Greg?
Well, to be honest, you've got to feel a little bit sorry for them, haven't you? Because since Gerard Houllier has come, he's had so many problems to deal with. But they was finally starting to just worry about on-field matters, and all the off-field matters were starting to slowly erase away. But now this has come, they've come on this team bonding trip, which, let's not get it wrong. It was a good trip, and a lot of the players have come out and spoke and said how good the trip was. Michael Brighton said it was fantastic. They've really it's really helped the team bond together. And it was just a one-off incident which has slightly been blown out of proportion. But at the end of the day, it's still another problem for Gerard to deal with.
And just lastly, do we think this may be the end of Richard Dunne's Villa career now after this trouble he's had this season?
Possibly. You'd think it'd be hard to come back after two so-called bust-ups, but Richard Dunne's a good player. He's got nothing to prove on the pitch. He's been in the Premier League for so many years. He's just got to prove whether he's committed to the club now.
OK, Greg, well, thanks for that today, and thank you for watching. We'll be back again later this week with more Villa View.